Hi everyone, today we will build a portfolio page with React together. We will use frame of motion as animation library and Tailwind for CSS. And we also need to import React scroll, React type animation, React icons, React count tab libraries, and React intersection observer. And absolutely React's frame of motion. I'm skip these parts because I don't want to take your time. You can handle these parts yourself. First of all, I added some CSS properties to index CSS. To make our work easier, we will be able to use this class here. Okay, and in Tailwind config.js, I added font family and some other properties. You can add them to your project. And finally, in variant.js, and I added the properties we will use for frame of motion. You need to add them to your project. After you have done this, we can start the project. And firstly, I created 7 components: header, navbar, main, about, services, project, and contact. Then I add a class and background site, background no repeats, and background cover, and after that overflow hidden, and after that background color. Okay, and after that, now let's start with header. First, I import the logo. Import logo from image logo png. Okay, and after that, then I add a class padding y axis 6, and after that, then I create another div and add container and margin x auto class. Then I create another div and add flags, justify between, and items center. Then I create a link tag, and I will add the logo, and I create an image tag, source and logo. Okay, and I add a class image tag and large with 150 pixel and width 90 pixel as a classes. And I create a button, a class button small, and contact me. Okay, that's we have to do in the header section. Now let's move on to navbar. First, let's import the icons for React icons. IO home outline from React's icons. Okay, and after that, user icon and mail icon, and after that and finally outline and MD. Okay, and let's add the scroll library. Import link from React scroll, Okay. I create a nav tag and class fixed, large flags and hidden, item center and justify start, left 4, top 8 and height full, and overflow hidden and z index 50. And I created the container and margin x auto. And after that, then I create another div, class max height 500 pixel and height full and background black 20 and width 96 pixel and backdrop blur 2x large and flags column, item center and justify between, and gap y-axis 6 and rounded x large and padding y-axis 8. Okay, that is. Now we will add the icons with link. The reason we use this is to make the transition more beautiful and smooth when the icons are active. And firstly, active class active, and after that smooth true and spy true. Okay, and to home. Home is a main ID home. Okay, and first I add an icon, a class cursor pointer and text x large. Okay, and I add a class to link and flex item center and justify center and width 60 pixel and height 60 pixel. Okay, that is. And I copy that link 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I copy user icon and I copy mail icon, and after that comment icon, and after that work icon. Okay, that is. And after that we have created a pretty nice navigation bar that is hidden to mobile. Okay, now let's move to the main components. I switch to main. Firstly, I import an icon, GitHub and YouTube and LinkedIn from react icon /fa. Okay, I import motion from frame motion, and finally import fade in from variants. Okay. First, I add the section class, and after that, min height 85 v/8, and after that, large min height 70 v/8, and flex item center. Okay, then I create a container div. I add a container class and margin x auto and large minus margin top 28 and margin top 8. Then I create another div. I add a class flex column, large item center, and large flex row, and gap y 8, and after that large gap y 0 and large gap x 12. Okay. Now another div. I add a class flex 1 and text center and font secondary and large text left. Okay. I create a h1 tag and I add a motion. Firstly, class is a text 2x large, font bold and leading 0.8 and large text for x large. Okay. Add a variants, fade in and up, 0.3. Sorry. Okay, after that, initial hidden and while and hover and show, and after that viewport once false and amount 0.7. Okay, I added a text. John Doe. Okay. Sorry about that. Not while in view. Okay, I saved that. Okay, that's great. That's okay. We will add this animation to some other tags. Now I'm creating a div with motion. Motion div. Now I copy the animation properties in the h1 tag. I copy that and I paste it. And after that, variance will be 0.5 and amount 0.7. Okay, that's it. And I create a span class margin right 4, and now we will add animated text with the type animation library. Type animation. Okay. And I create a sequence. I create an array. And firstly, full stack developers and duration 2000s. And I copy that. And I paste it and paste that. Mobile developer and designer. Okay. And I add a speed property 50 and a class text sky 500 and wrapper span. And repeat infinity. Okay, I save that and I reload the page. Okay, that's great. And I add a class motion div and margin bottom 6 and margin top 2 and font primary and text 36 pixel and large text 60 pixel and uppercase text uppercase leading 1 and font semi-bold. Okay, I save that. That's great. As you can see, all texts appear on the screen with animation respectively. Okay, let's continue. Now I create a paragraph tag with motion. And I copy that properties. And I paste it. And fade in 0.6 and class last name is a margin bottom 8 and max width large and margin x auto and large margin x 0. Okay, I'm adding lorem text lorem 20 and I'll save that. That's great. And I'm adding now I'm creating a div with motion and I will add 2 buttons here, motion div, and I copy this properties and I paste it, and fade in will be 0.8 and as a class I add a class motion a flex max width max margin x auto and large margin x 0 and item center and gap x 8 margin bottom 12. Okay, and firstly I create a button class button large contact me, and after that I create a link tag, my portfolio. Okay, I will load the page. Okay, that's great. Let's continue. And here we will add icons. For this I am creating a div with motion, and I copy that and I paste it. I delete the buttons and classes. Okay, and fading will be 0.9. Class is a flex item center, gabx 4, and max width max and large, margin x 0, and margin x auto. Firstly, I add a YouTube icon. Class text 2x large, and after that I copy that YouTube, GitHub, and LinkedIn. Okay, now we are going to add an image here. For this I'm creating a div with motion. Firstly, motion div, and I copy this and fading is at down. Okay, class is a flex 1 and max width 320 pixel, and after that large, max width 480 pixel. And I'm adding animation properties, and there will be reports here, and I delete that, and down 0.6. Okay, I create an image tag. Firstly, I import that. Import no, not that. This is image from 3 PNG. Okay. And I had a large flags and hidden. I say that. Okay. And after that, there is no problem in mobile view. That's good. Okay, now let's move to the about page. And firstly, I import count up from react count up and import using view from react intersection observer, and import motion from frame in motion and import fade in. Okay, now we will use the intersection observer library. This library tests the viewport. And firstly, const ref and in view and using view and thresholds 0.5. Okay, threshold a single number or sequence of numbers specifying what percentage of the target's visibility the observer's callback should be executed. Now let's add ref and ref to the section. Okay. Firstly, I create a container div and margin x auto class, and after that one more div class flex large flex var and flex column and large justify between and gap y-axis 10 and large gap y-axis 0 and gap x 0 and large gap x 20 and hash screen. And I'm creating a div with motion div, and I copy motion properties and I paste it. The same properties will be here, fade in left and 0.5. class flex 1 and I create h2 tag and class is a h2 and text sky 500 and about me. And I delete viewports and write 0.5. Okay. And after that I create a h3 tag and class is a h3 and margin bottom 4. I'm a freelance full stack developer with over 3 years of experience. Okay. And before that I create a motion div and I add an image. And I copy that properties and I paste it. The class is a flex 1 background about and background contain and background no repeat and height 640 pixel. And after that mix blend lighten and background top. Okay. And left. Okay, I add a margin top 28 48 Okay. There's a problem. I got to do the wash and home about services. Services and project contact. Projects and contact. Okay. And I'm creating one more paragraph tag. Class margin bottom 6 and lorem. I add a lorem text. Now I'm adding contexts. Firstly, okay. I create another div for this. Class is a flex items center gap x6 and large gap x10 and margin bottom 12 and font primary. I created two nested div. Class is a text 40 pixel and tracking 2 pixel, and after that text sky 500 and margin bottom 2 and font semi-bold. Okay, in where is true and return count up, start 0 and 6 and duration is a 4. In where is not true, return null. Okay, I save that. Okay, it's great. I create another div, class font primary and text small, tracking 2 pixel, years of experience. Okay. And I copy that. I passed it. And seconds and 15 and third 12 there will be projects completed, and third satisfied clients. Okay, I save that. Okay, that's great. and I had a class flex for flex call justify between gap by 10 hash screen motion of flex one large justify starts and justify center and items center large items start. Okay. Large text left text. Okay. Large justify start and justify center. Okay. Let's add two buttons here. And I create a div for this. I add a class flex gabx8 and item center. And I create button class button large contact me, and I create a link tag my portfolio. And large justify start justify center. Okay. Okay, we have done this part and we are going very well. Now I'm moving to the service part. And firstly, I import icon and right icon from react icons. Yes, I import frame of motion, and after that I import fade in. Okay, first I will create an array called services where there will be objects with name, description and links. Const services. Firstly, name, UI, UX, design, and description. And link, learn more. And I copy that for stack development, mobile development, and digital marketing. Okay. First, margin tab 24, and after that I create another div container and margin x auto, and another div flex column, and large flex row. Okay, that's great. First I create a div with movements, and I copy motion properties, motion div, and I paste it. Fade right 0.5 and I copy viewport. Amount is a 0.3. Okay. A class. I add a class flex 1 large background services and large background bottom, and background no repeats, and mix blend lighten and margin bottom 12 and large margin bottom 0, and I add a hide screen, and I delete did div. Okay, and I create a h2 tag class h2 and text sky 500 and margin bottom 6, and who I, and I create h3 tag class h3 max width 465 pixel or 55 pixel, and margin bottom 16. I am a freelance, and I copy that. Okay. And I create a button. Class is a button small. See my projects. And I create another motion div. And I copy that properties. And left 0.5. Okay. And I create div, and now I will return the services array with map. I create a JSX services map item and index. Return. Firstly, with this structure I get the name, description and link from the service. Const name, description and link and service. Services. Okay. I created a div, and key is a index, and class is a flex borders, border bottom, border right /20, and height 130 pixel, and margin bottom 4. And I create another div, and I add a class max width 476 pixel. Okay, and I create h4 tag class text x large tracking white font primary and font semi-bold, and name. Okay. After that, I create a paragraph tag, class font secondary, and leading, tight, and margin bottom, margin top 2, and description. I add a description this. Okay. I create another div. I add a class flex column, and flex 1, and items and. Okay. And I create a link tag, class button, and width 9, height none, and items center. Of course, firstly flex, and justify center. And I will add an icon inside the link tag, bs error right. Okay. And I create another link tag, class text small, and I add a link. Okay, I save that. And description. Oh, name, description, link. Sorry. Okay, that's great. Maybe flex white 24, gabix 4. Okay. And I add a text gray 300. Okay. Now let's move on to the project components. Firstly, height screen, and containers, margin x auto, and I create another div, class flex, large flex var, and flex column, and gabix 10. Okay. And with motion I create a div, motion div. Okay. And services, I copy that properties, and a style property writes 0.3, and I add a class flex 1, and flex column, and gap y12, and margin bottom 10, and large margin bottom 0. Okay. Firstly, I import motion from framer motion, and I import image run from p1 png, p2 p3, image 2 and 3. Okay. And after that, I create another div inside a motion div. Class is a not class. I create h2 tag. A class is a h2 and leading tight. Okay. My last works, and I create a paragraph tag. Class is a max width small and margin bottom 16, and I create a lorem 20, and I'm creating a button as class, and I create a button. Class is a button and button small, and see my projects. Sorry, I forgot that. Import fade in. Okay. And I create another div. Class is a group relative and overflow hidden, and borders 2, borders white 50, and rounded x large. Here I create an overlay. This overlay will be on the top of the image, and we will adjust its opacity. Okay. And I create another div. Class is a group hover, and background black /70, and z-index 40, and width full, hash full, absolutes, and transition all, and duration is at 300, and cursor pointer. And I create image tag. Firstly, image 1, is a class group hover, scale okay, and transition all, duration is a 500, and cursor pointer, and okay. And I'm creating another div. This div will appear when the image is hovered. Class is a absolute minus bottom full, and left 12, and group hover bottom 24, and transition all, duration 500, and z-index 50. Okay, then I create a span tag. Class is a text sky 400, and font primary, and inside will be web development. Okay, I save that. Okay, that's great. I add a text 4x large. Okay, large 4x large and text 2x large. Okay. Then I copy that and I paste it. The only difference will be bottom 14 and text sky, not that, white, text white, and text 2x large, x large, and text 4x large, 2x large. Okay. Project title. Two x large, 2x large, and bottom. Okay. And I create another motion div, and I copy these properties and I paste it. Not right, is a left. Okay. I create a div. Class is a group hover, overflow hidden. Maybe I copy that. Okay. Let's see, overflow hidden. Okay. And I copy this div. And I paste it. Okay. And I create an image tag. Source is a image2. Class is a okay, and I copy this part. Web development project title. Okay. And transition duration will be left letter image2 and sorry that. Okay. And I copy image tag. And I copy that. Okay, that's great. And I copy that div and I paste it. Image 3. And I delete that. Gap y9. Okay, that's great. And I add a margin tab. Margin tab 28. No. 48. And 96. Okay. Okay, we have completed this part. We are going very well. There is one last part left, contact part. I go to the contact. Okay. And I create a div class containers, margin x auto. And I import motion from framer motion. And I import fade in. Okay. And I create another div, flex column, and large flex row. Okay. Now I'm creating a div with motion. And class flex1 and flex justify start and item center. And I copy this properties and I paste it. Okay. And is a right 0.3. Okay. I'm creating a div. Okay, after that I create a h4 tag. The style property, text x large and text uppercase and text sky 500 and font medium and margin bottom 6 and tracking right. Okay, as text I add get in touch text, get in touch. Okay, I create h2 tag. Class is a text for x large and large text 6x large and leading none and font primary. No, font primary. Okay, let's work together. Okay, and after that I'm creating another motion div and I copy that and I paste it. Not right is a left. Okay, flex1 large margin tab 0 and margin tab 8 and borders rounded 2x large and flex column and gap y5 and padding bottom 24 and padding 6 and item start and delete that. Okay, I delete the h4 and h2. Okay, and I'm creating an input, a type text, as a class, background transparent, and borders bottom, and padding white 3, and outline none, and width full, and placeholders text white, and focus border sky 500, and transition all, and duration 300. Okay. Oh, I forgot the placeholders. Enter a name. Okay. And I copy inputs, and I paste it and the email. Okay. And I create text area. Name I delete. And I copy class name. And placeholders. Enter a message. Okay. I delete the resize feature of the text area. Resize none. Okay. Oh, rows is 5 and 3 or 5. Okay, so no problem. And finally, I create a button. Class is a button, and button large sends message. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's great. And margin top. And 70%. Okay. We have completed the project. Let's take a look at what we did from the beginning. We added animation to each section with motion, and for the first section we added animation for the text with type animation. Then we created about section and services section and project section, and finally a pretty contact section. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my video.